Hello. Hello, you beautiful beings. Hello. And today we're going to talk about gaining specificity on your North Node using gene keys and human design. So here's what you'll need for today's video. You will need a copy of your human design body graph. And these are available for free at various places online. My favorite place to generate my human design chart is Jovian Archives, and I'm going to link their free chart calculator in the description below. If your town of birth is not listed, just choose the closest large town. So you will need a copy of your human design body graph. You will also need a curious spirit. Bonus if you have a copy of your natal astrological chart in whole sign houses. And you can get a copy of your chart in whole sign houses using the extended chart selector of astro.com, which I will also link below in the description. You know, I am a professional psychic and I've been guiding people on their paths for 10 years now. How crazy is that? And one of the number one questions that I get from people is like, what is my purpose? Why am I here? And the North Node in many ways is an answer to that question. It definitely gives us a clue, and it's a very important part of the overall picture of why your soul came to Earth. There's many reasons to get us to come into a physical body and a family and come to Earth. And the chart talks about many of them, but the North Node in many ways is our motivation for incarnating. It's the area that we wish to grow into, sort of the new experiences to expand ourselves, a new pathway to explore, a pathway that allows us to break free from our former comfort zone. Whether that comfort zone is our childhood, which it very often is in our early upbringing, or that comfort zone is prior incarnations, or both, we tend to get caught up in a particular comfort zone that makes us feel safe and cozy as we navigate our Earth experience. But as a result of staying in that comfort zone, we can miss out on opportunities to expand and discover new talents and new pathways. And ultimately our soul seeks light, and light is knowledge, wisdom, understanding, experience. The North Node is like our guiding light. It says, come over here and you will expand. So the North Node is our pathway to growth. And very often in life, if we are depressed, stagnant, like we're not moving, we're not growing, or stuck, the North Node can describe the way to get out, the way to get unstuck, the way to lift ourselves from our stagnancy, our depression, to get things moving again. If you want to grow yourself, if you want to grow your soul, if you want to feel alive again, if you want to get unstuck, if you want to expand to new horizons, the North Node, okay? The North Node is one way to do that. There are many ways online to determine the sign of your North Node. Everyone has a North Node sign, which is one of the 12 Zodiac signs, similar to your sun sign. And the sign describes the overall energy that you're here to experience. So for me, my North Node sign is Pisces. So I'm here exploring trust, faith, connection to spirit, letting go, surrender, going with the flow. My South Node, which is where I'm coming from, that'll be the opposite sign. So for me, that's Virgo. That's all about structure, plans, rigidity. We all have a North Node sign, and at first when you're exploring your North Node, embodying that sign the energy kind of sitting in that sign, playing with that sign's energy, that can be really beneficial as a starting place. Then, using astrology, you can determine the house placement of your North Node sign. And I recommend whole sign houses for this. So you'll see a copy of my chart on the screen. My Pisces North Node falls in my 7th whole sign house. The 7th house is the house of one-on-one personal relationships, including best friends, client relationships, business relationships, and what I like to call something more, which is those romantic sort of connections. Where shown in the chart, that's where we're meant to have the intervention with our North Node. So for me, I'm practicing trust, faith, surrender, non-judgment, going with the flow, seeing the soul, seeing spirituality in other people, in navigating my relationships. It can be helpful to focus on the topic area, or at least explore or expand into the topic area where your North Node falls. However, sometimes we might wonder how to do that. What is my particular way? The human design chart can give us greater specificity about how to express the North Node. And here's how you see that. So on the body graph, you'll see the same symbol from the natal chart that represents the North Node. And you'll see it in both black and you'll see it in red. The black represents sort of our mind, our personality, our conscious awareness. So this is like on a personality level, my Maya-ness, right, that I put out into the world. This is how I'm exploring the North Node. It is described based on a number. That number is a gate in human design. It's one of the gene keys, okay? And then you'll also see the North Node symbol in red. This is what human design calls the unconscious. This is based on the soul. This is calculated based on 3 months prior to your birth, which many mystical traditions believe is the moment that the soul really merges and blends with the body in a sort of sustained way. Okay, so that's a whole other topic. It indicates the soul level exploration and expression of your North Node. A really easy way to understand specifically what to work on with your North Node is to look at the meaning of these gates. Using my chart again as an example, I have my conscious North Node gate as gate 55. So if you type gate 55 into Google, and my favorite places to learn about human design on Google right now are the website A Human Design, which I'll link below, and also Christy Inge. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce her name, Christine Inge. She calls gate 55 the abundant spirit. And you can check her website, again, I'll link it below, to find out the meaning of your gate, your conscious gate, which will be listed in black as a number. And you want to go based on the first number, just ignore the decimal points at this point. So for me, I'm here exploring the Pisces North Node through what she calls the abundant spirit. This is the exploration of embodying the spirit of abundance. This is about learning to trust in abundance as the very nature of life, and to really feel the presence of spirit, God, source, in everything, to trust in life and the abundance that it provides, and trust in life to sort of catch me, and trust in spirit. This has been a wild, crazy journey. I think I've really started to lean into this and explore this just in the past couple years, which makes sense based on my age and stage. There's a little bit of debate as to like when the North Node kicks in. Typically, we wouldn't expect to see an individual traversing the area of the North Node until after their Saturn return. And certainly the effect is strengthened as the individual moves more into their 40s, 50s, and beyond. For me, the red North Node, which is the unconscious, which I'm describing as like the soul's intent, is gate 37. It's also resonated for me deeply when I discovered it. Christine calls this the boundaries master. Gate 37 believes that all people are worthy of respect and treats everyone as a valuable part of the family, community, or friend circle. So I just found so much value in looking at my North Nodes using human design as well as astrology. I just love exploring the purpose, and there's many ways to do that. The sun is a core indicator of purpose as well, and I like to look at the profile numbers, the life path number in numerology. There's so many ways. To thrive in our earthly lives, we need to have a sense of purpose. We need to have a sense of what we're doing here, how we're growing, how we're developing. All of us are here for a purpose. And one of my favorite things is illuminating the purpose for another individual, helping you all find your purpose, discussing your purposes with you, strengthening you in the pursuit of your purpose. And if anybody would like to dive deeper or even just have a discussion about your purpose through the lens of human design, through the lens of astrology, through the lens of numerology, or various other means, I do offer one-on-one calls, which have become such a joy for me. And I love talking with you guys, and I'll link details about my calls and readings in a pinned comment and in the description below. Thank you for watching. There's so much content out here on YouTube, and I appreciate you spending this time with me. Let me know what you find out. What does human design have to say about the expression of your North Node? What is your conscious gate in black? What is your unconscious gate in red? Did you learn something from today's video? I hope you did. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day out there. Many blessings to all of you, and namaste. Bye. Have a great day.